A spring. The quietness of a spring. It flows continually, gracefully, unaware of turmoil or malice. On and on it flows, cascading from layer to layer, out into the vastness of a crystal visage. See with what freedom it offers itself, a willing acceptance to the call for relief, the call for renewal. Onlookers pause at its presence, unwilling to ignore its sight, caught in a tender trance as if the mind sits beneath its streams. And yet, in spite of everything, this is nothing more than a simple spring, birthing life both without and within. So this poem called A Spring, I wrote it as a treatise or an idea about the effects of nature, the effect that nature has on me or people in general. When you think about a spring, you think about peace and calmness, stability and just tranquility. And as you watch a spring, as the water continues to cascade down and down from layer, it puts someone it can put you in a sense of like you're in a trance, you're resting, you're disconnecting from the business of the world, and you're kind of just taking time to pause and just observe a spring. I think this is what nature does to us in general. We observe to life around us and the way that it can affect our attitude and our mindsets and just change the way we feel about a certain situation we may be experiencing. Being able to, again, watch a spring if somebody's struggling or if somebody's going through a hard period in their lives, or for me in general, when I went to a park near where I live and I sat by a lake or by a spring, there was a sense of a tender trance that came across me. I kind of unplugged from the difficulty that I was facing. My mind was just able to sit there and just rest, be at peace, be a bit still. It seems a bit oxymoron because the spring is always flowing, but it makes us kind of sit still. It makes us kind of slow down. And I feel like being able to slow down is very, very important in the very, very busy, fast-paced world we're living in. A spring or nature itself, life kind of slows you down, and this imagery of a spring is like, this is where you come to kind of disconnect, to disengage, and just let life happen at its natural course. One thing about a spring is that you can find yourself finding relief, or at least me, I found relief when I sat by outside a lake. Because again, the busyness of the mind, the busyness of the world, just like you're always on go. But when you see something calmly flowing before you, a calm, gentle spring, you kind of unwind a bit. You kind of de-stress or decompress in your mind, you know? And it's like a call for renewal. Being able to sit by a spring is like, okay, what's going wrong, or where have I made any mistakes, or when I felt like when I was sat beside the lake thinking, where have I made mistakes, making new resolve to make changes, make better decisions, but at least give myself a sense of calmness, a sense of understanding, a sense of self-compassion. And so like at end, the spring can be something that brings life both without to the nature, those who inhabit the spring or drink from the spring, but also within an internal shift and internal change. So that's the idea behind this poem. I hope you kind of enjoyed it. Thank you for watching or listening. If you like it, please leave a like and comment below. Please subscribe if you're new, and see you all in the next video.